What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2004 unauthorized album by Evanescence. Basically, this particular product is called Fallen Angel, and it came out somewhere in 2004. Now, within pitch about it here, as far as this pitching album, I'm not going to review the full-blown type album within these aspects because it's basically just a compilation of tunes from the Fallen album from 2003, maybe traces Anywhere But Home as well. Now, I'm not as full-blown sure if it's actually from Anywhere But Home, but it's within pitches as far as saying that if If it came out approximately within the fall or so, 2004, that was around the time when Anywhere But Home came out, so it's within Pitchfork, and it's probably within the variety of some of that type composition. But the fair, as far as saying this particular aspect is, yeah, it's not really an official Evanescence album, but considering I've reviewed everything by Evanescence with the exception of the 2026 album that's getting ready to come out, it's within Pitchfork, so I'm going to start getting towards some of these bonus type ones within pitch like that. This particular one, Fallen Angel, has some bonus treats on here, which is excellent blistering type stuff. In the pitch, I think within enough of these for I think within the varieties amongst these, I would say within pitch, even though I'm not going to talk about all 18 of the songs off here, all 18 of the songs off here pitched like that, these, talk about at least 5 of these type tunes like as a re-up with like the Ferris that concern that I reviewed Fallen way back in 2016 pitch like this. Is within fair just touching base with some of these type ones is like a re-up with some of that particular variety amongst it, but some of these type ones I have covered within traces like being on like the Synthesis and like Lost Whispers out and some stuff pitches like that where it's just a retread of some of those type fairs. But the pitch first I'm going to get towards some of this just to kind of retouch base with some of these type tunes with the hit type feel, just staying familiar with Evanescence and pitch like that. It's the hit type variety. But some of these type ones like Bring Me to Life and particular like Going Under, some of these type ones like that, these are like the singles off of Fallen pitch like that. So it's just the phrase for saying, but yeah, I would have I think we're ready to go in on like the whole full-bound Fallen Angel type album pitch like that. It'd be a 10 out of 10 within these aspects. The fairest part saying now there are some repeat songs off here. Tourniquet's on here twice. Imaginary's on here twice. Pitches like that. So Surprise for saying Bring Me to Life's on here twice. This kind of pitch for saying. So some of these have ones, but at least 2 new songs that I'm definitely going to talk about off here. Pitch like that would be Heart Shaped Box, which is an excellent type pitch of Evanescence doing a Nirvana cover, which is some blistering typeness. And then there's a song off here called Zero within these type pitches, which I've not heard previously. I don't know if that's like a cover song or where that particularly stemmed from, but it's good excellent pitch. It's very blistering type one, definitely bona fide pitch like that, worth purchasing for just those 2 songs. Considering the fair like the aspect of like just getting cover songs from Evanescence pitch like that, just some excellent type word deals, but just the further type phrase pitch like this, so just good shreds like the aspect like that particular gothicness. But yeah, I'm going to talk about 7 songs out of this project here within these type pitches, but yeah, easily gets a 10 out of 10 aspects like that. So this blistering typeness. Now it says Rate Your Music particularly says that this album came out on CD pitch like that, so it's probably within variety like whether or not the CD places that would be purchasable from pitch like that. Now probably back in like 2010 or 2008, Sons of Affairs 2015, Sons of Affairs might have been a little bit more than the commonplace of purchasable type transits pitch like that. But it's kind of fair for us. I think if you search around enough on like the internet or fairs like that, or possibly within like throwback kind of record stores and pitch like that, it might be traceable within the sense of pitches depending on how many CDs and fairs like that they have. But it's kind of pitch as far as saying probably definitely would have said I would have said probably 10 or 12 years ago, but just some pitch for saying it's still a worthwhile type album within pitches. It's kind of the fair. I think Evanescence probably themselves do actually like some of these unauthorized type ones within compositions like that, just within the phrase of just tracking down extra type fairs within pitches as far as bona fide type stuff that they've done. That's kind of just not really having like a home in pitch like that. They do have like secret goodies within pitch like that that's pretty blistering within these aspects. So it's the fairest part of saying just some of these type ones within pitch like that. So it's hit type PLs, but it's good aspects for these first and plus it has a pretty blistering type artwork pitch like this. It's just that typical kind of gothic type variety pitch like that. It's real standout just even just for the artwork pitch like that. But just being able to say So I'm going to talk about these songs up here. So Heart Shaped Box, real banging type one. This is an original song off this project for these first going to happen. Now I'm not sure where particularly this, it probably was just like a tour kind of goodie as far as this first going to happen. Going to an Evanescence show to some of the blistering type stuff. Avril Lavigne has done stuff like this before. She's particularly done like Green Day and like Metallica type songs pitched like that. So some hit type phrase as far as Amy Lee and the band particularly doing some of these stuff once. This real aspected type guitar sample on this particular song. The band really knocked this one out of the park. So did Amy Lee off here. It's good pitch like that. This hit type phrase is really making it a real gothic kind of coded one. It's like Nirvana with like an excellent kind of syrupy goth malaise to kind of get towards here, just stretching kind of Red Skies Forlorn as far as this pitch comes to excellent typeness. Another damn reason within those aspects is to why Nirvana definitely should have been around in the 2000s, pitch like that, but some hit type ordeals as far as saying just the blistering typeness this easily is transformed into like a goth and emo type song, pitch like that, just real standout type one, just real shrouded and pitch like that, just nails the appeal. The original one from In Utero, pitch like that from 93 is definitely pretty haunting within those aspects, but this has some real good, nice, shrill type flares about a good pitch like that, so it's hit type aspects within it. The other new hit bonus type song, Zero, is a hitting type one as well. This definitely should be on a purchase. This definitely should be on a purchasable type product, pitch like that. It's like a bang kind of get loud and hyper type tune, pitch like that. I'd say have like some spicy nachos with Gallon, pitch like that. Drink it straight, definitely have her drink it straight. Definitely have her drink it straight, since that pairs within a good pitch like that. Take some of this sharp type gin and Bacardi, pitch like that, since that phrase. Just play your songs for these supposed to have get Diva playing some of the songs that really get her turned and ferocious for these pitch kind of just the aspects as far as saying. Good ballistic type ones like Chop Suey and Deer Dance by System of a Down, BYOB, since the pitch like that. Just other blistering type ones really get crunk hella good to headbang like a motherfucker, pitch like that. Now plenty of these other type ones definitely say System of a Down for one thing, with other type folks and pitches like that. Trying to think of like some hyper metal type ones, pitch like that. Is really Sugar's pretty good as well by System of a Down, pitch like that. Alright, Sins Not Tragedies, the only difference between Martyrdom and Suicide by Panic at the Disco, some good crazy type ones as well, and Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy, good pitch like that, with some hit type aspects as far as the pitch kind of happens within a good blistering typeness, so it's kind of real goth, relaxing goth dance club type. Zero's relaxing kind of goth dance. Zero's a real accent kind of goth dance club gem as far as these pitch games, just a real secret goodie as far as this pitch games. So just within the ballistic typeness, very similar like the fashions like Going Under and particularly Everybody's Full Sun stuff, ones like that, but just a little bit more hyper enraged pitch like that's a good nice prize pitch like that. Seen Amy Lee cut loose pitch like that in the band. Talk about these 5 songs within the repeat type fare of the aspects of the hit album Fallen as far as these pitch game and excellent typeness went 5, 6, 7 times platinum, so good blisteriness like that. But being able to say Everybody's Full is one of the ones I'm going to talk about off here. It's like a good score. It's like a good scoring kind of meadowy kind of. Everybody's Fool is like a good scoring kind of meadowy goth frolic to get towards here, just feeling turn up and embark as far as these pros going to have just some post and brace going to get towards the kind of pitch as far as these Ferraris going to happen. Just got done with things, just clean type fit within the aspect of just the got done some pitch like that, just the aspect of figuring out the next modes and moves pitch like that, since the Ferraris is going to get tore up, since the pitch is figuring out the particular fair, get some hit, get some hypnotic and Bacardi in your system, figure out the product of particularly Diva's feeling down, get some shit. Diva's feeling down, get some shit facedness going, pitch like that, and some of these other type Ferraris. Some of these other type Ferraris get some foot taps and buffalo wings going, pitch like that, hit type aspects within the tone as far as these pitch going to go. So good nice Ferraris amongst them, that is good standard. It's good highlight and standard kind of standout type turn up type one pitch like that. For some of those Ferraris, very exciting. My Immortals, of course, a standout. Got to talk about this one within pitch like that. It's like a highlight and thorough kind of darkness balm to get towards here. Just real beautiful. Real beseeching kind of piano ballad and pitch like that. Just get snag like some Krispy Kreme. There actually is morose typeness within the fair. Definitely snag like some Krispy Kreme and swag for Diva in mind. Pitch like that, since that fair is just definitely within pitch. And just some of that goth type brooding and bloodletting pitch like that. Just kind of within fair is explain yourself. Definitely get towards the product. And definitely need to know like the 4-in-1, since the pitch amongst this kind of variety of discs. Towards the more or less type product like Diva's going 86 on the highway pitch like that, sunset type feels, but the aspects for saying sunset type pitches amongst it. The typical type congeal type song within pitch like that, just standard kind of goth and ball and pitch like that, just hit type rise at good aspects like that as far as this pitch can happen. Tourniquets, the hitting type ones, another good standout. I listen to this pretty frequently, good pitch like that, along with some. Along with a good number of these other type ones. Tourniquets like a solid kind of outing night in combo with Going Under, I'd say here pitch like that, just a breakout kind of social darkness, I'd definitely say. Good anthem, definitely. The fair about the Evanescence Fallen album pitch like that is just the prize for us saying they had a number of these type of singles. They really only had like 4 or 5 singles pitched like that. Obviously, Going Under, My Immortal, I think everybody's full. Bring Me to Life, some type ones like that. There were plenty of these type ones within pitches like that, but Tourniquet was another of these type ones. Pretty much the whole damn album within those type pitches. Obviously, I think within the nowadays, if I were to re-review like Fallen, it easily, it's yeah. It's without saying that that album would get. Without saying that that album would get a 10 pitch like that, was just some hit type ones, and plenty of these type ones, just real breakout, kind of consistent, kind of like Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water by Limp Bizkit, fairs like that, just plenty of breakout. Just, I think the aspect behind Falling with some of these type pitches is easily, it's kind of underappreciated within the tones as far as reflecting on like the 2000s pitch like that. The fact that that particular album did get to like 6 or 7 times platinum is kind of pitch as far as saying it was multi-platinum within the pitch of disc. One of those type ones that just is kind of like it did a lot of damage, but it's just not as commonplace paid attention to within like the hit type varieties. To just remembering that particular Ferris is kind of pitch as far as saying it did pretty much one of the better selling albums out of like the past 20 something years. Pitch like that is the Fray. This pitch like that, this Tourniquet definite standout. Haunted's another good nice one. This wasn't a single or a buzz single, but it's good nice pitches here. I want to talk about this one. Good nice gems like a brooding and feeling uneven kind of. Haunted's like a brooding and feeling uneven, kind of cat got your tongue, kind of need water type fair pitch like that. It's kind of a favor run type fair to get towards sense of pitches. Just pick up like eyeliner for goth diva and pitch like that. Sense hit type rise. It's kind of gab going along pitches like that as well. Definitely with an aspect of just kind of. It's kind of the aspect of kind of accounted for pitch like that. Just the queeze type factor just got like the right smoke factor, and the aspect like gins in your system fares like that, kind of within the variety of needing water, not to the point of having like foulness, but just kind of pitch it, just feeling like the rush and pitch like feeling like the rush and the buzz pitch like that, just on the face. More or less within the product of getting ready to go towards the favorite run, or just amidst like the favorite run pitch like that, within the aspect of the shadows of a pitch like that. So some haunting type fair is going to come through for diva pitch like that. Easily kind of picking up eyeliner sensitive aspects of some of these type fairs. You like some products for stir fry and sensitive pitches is coming through for like a good spicy type dish that diva particularly wants to make sensitive pitches. The come through type fairs just more or less just a goth type. A goth type, foresty type run, and just picking up like particular spice foods and pitch like that. Since hit type varieties, this aspects like the variety, just the product of slashing off some errands and pitch like that hit type feels, but just the gab aspects of it as well within pitch, like the connective coming through and sense the pitches, the product of some of these type fairs. Good prime time type collect on top of that within sensitive pitches. Plenty of type things to kind of just be stupid with within those type fairs. Just having to tear up in your system. Just the sniggering type fair and pitches like that. Just you've been looking like you've been sleeping in the attic. Pitches like that. Sounds surprised, but just some of these type pitches. Not to just be ass clown full bound, but just pitches like that. Some of these type of feels. But Whisper is a good hitting type one as well. It's like a Bane kind of goth commute to get and break free as far as these fairs can have. Goes along pretty well with like particularly Everybody's Full. Not quite as full bound ferocious, but just good nice fairs, kind of vibe check type fairs pitch like that. Just what you on. Definitely within asking like diva and mind pitch like that, and just standard fairs pitch like that. Just the collect sense the pitch is what you on, what you feeling sense the pitch is kind of aspect, trying to get towards the tear up, just get some gin going pitch like that. Just several stories kind of within the aspect, just like lit type fashions. It's good excellent collect type song and pitch like that. Sense the price amongst the fray, just kind of haunting kind of unwind and pitch like this. It's kind of the fair like primetime type fashions, but just kind of miss the pitch like the leftover transit, and just the fair's like figuring out the most, whether it would be kind of gothic type car sit or just the pitch or just more homestead type fair within pitch, or just like that shrill type factors. This pitch as far as saying excellent kind of darkness combinating and pitch like that. So hit type variety as far as this pitch kind of. So within the aspects as far as saying paying attention towards it here. So yeah, blistering type album within the within the unofficial type tangent pitches like within the unofficial type tangent and phrase as far as this pitch kind of, but excellent typeness kind of get towards pitch like that. So within variety as far as saying good ballistic typeness within the aspect kind of amongst it, hit type appeal 10 out of 10 within these aspects. The social score would definitely get within these phrases, obviously with these being mostly consistent These being mostly consisting of Fallen from 2000 through with like some new type stuff on there, pitch like that's the hit type phrase for us, and just ballistic type phrase. So the aspect like the product, some of these type ones within the pitch, paying attention towards it. Obviously, you have like the turn up type ones like Bring Me to Life and Going Under, since the pitches and Tourniquet and Everybody's Fool, but it's kind of pitch for us saying some of these type ones also have like some good breakout type appeal. Just the aspect of something that's like a release that just got done. It's great embrace for 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock p.m. in like a more haunting type sense. Of some of these type pitches. My Immortal and Haunted do have like some tear up on here within these type pitches. Now the broodiness of My Immortal, that's obviously songs like My Immortal and Imaginary and like Hello, since the pitches are very amongst the aspect like the forlorn typeness, Full Bound. It's too bad that Hello and particular could have talked about Imaginary, but it's good pitches as far as those probably going to happen. It's just the aspects for us, and some of these type ones have a real shrouded type decay type factors. So it's good pitch like that. Just get some straightening going, get some crispy cream fairs like that. It's kind of product. The congeals amongst it, and it's just kind of pitch for us saying on top of that, some of these type fairs, it is the tear up being in your system with hit songs like Haunted. It's the queeze and appreciating like Diva, Goth Divas type company within pitch like that amongst the fray of just like the tear up then. Miss like the consistent hypnotic and tear up as far as these fairs down. Miss like the consistent hypnotic and tear up as far as these fairs go. So excellent type pitches getting towards that. So within these aspects for us saying, but the ballistic type album definitely worth the fray. Now within the pitch for us saying, I feel like within these aspects, probably back in like 2008, 2010, it probably would have ran you like maybe 13 or 16 bucks on these type pitches considering the amount of phrase. But it's the aspects for us saying, maybe possibly not as full bunch within these aspects, but the hit type appeal, the aspects for us saying that it is mostly just consistent like the Fallen album within pitch like that, but at least the 2 songs, Heart Shaped Box and Zero, are worth like a more or less type pluck down for like some cash flow and dinero as far as it's supposed to have within the pitch. It is picking up like some secret gems. And nowadays, I don't know if it's within the full boundness of just downloading these songs within the pitch, whether or not, I mean, considering that it's an unauthorized type album, it's kind of a question here whether or not it would matter if you were to just download those type. Whether or not you were to just download those type ones was kind of pitch for us saying within the complex. Somewhere out there, it's got to be it. Somewhere out there, it's likely for purchase pitch like that, but it's just a hit. It's the hit type appeal as far as saying it is an unofficial product, but it's hit type aspects for us saying Evanescence has this ballistic typeness. It's a phrase for us paying attention to like the hit type, very good pitch like that. Just good classics from them within a pitch. Very good within the candid typeness that this project even exists, but this kind of pitch for us saying it's just the questionnaire, just the goings about it, how to get it. I think more or less they probably don't give it. I think more or less they probably don't give it in within these type pitches, considering that they probably said within these aspects that you could download like albums like Origin and Sound Asleep and Evanescence from '98, some stuff fairs, and they don't care too much in those type than those type pitches. Now they might just want you to purchase like the Lost. They might just want you to purchase like the Lost Whispers type album was kind of pitched for us today, and I would just figure out the adding point of like Amy Lee and Evanescence and stuff. It's kind of composition. Someone needs to come through with some of those stuff fashions, kind of get that in the common place of figuring how to go about those classic tunes. But it's a pitch for us saying good hit type Fridays pitch like that, but 10 social aspects like that, 10 album just within the sense of pitches. It's the aspect like these particular ones. It's goth shrouds and pitch like that, some dance club type bangs, get some hypnotic in your system, get some Krispy Kreme and gal system pitch like that. Just questionnaire. Drill and Diva with like these fairs, keep the straightening of it going, pitch like that, eyeliner type runs and stories, pitch like that, along with Gothic Gavin Science to pitch to just marinate within the after hours prime time type rock pitch like that's hit type PLs. But in terms of the future, good news within these type pitches, Evanescence get ready to drop a 2026 album, so pitch like that. I'm definitely going to get towards that within a sudden type fashion, so it's a pitch for us saying that's down the road with Science type pitches. Just a few more weeks, we'll get towards that pitch like that. But hit that phrase, definite classic album here within these type pitches. Fallen Angels, definitely pretty blistering.